My last question is, you start with an ATS. How do you define, how do we know this was a good decision? What success metrics are we monitoring? How do we know what we've done is working 3, 6, 12 months later?
So we, obviously we're using the data. Again, we were pretty fortunate that we did start it in Q1. So we were, most of the information about our hiring is pretty even. So a little shout out to our hiring flow. So in Q1, I think our speed to hire or time to hire was just under 60 days, which was about similar to what I would say I was figuring out on my own manually. And then in Q2, it was 38 days, which if you ask any
Wow.
recruiter, like most people will say 60 days is pretty much average from the time you identify that you need to fill a role till the person starts. And so 38 days, we hired 7 people in Q2, which again, 7 people might sound like, nothing if you're a 1,000-person organization, but remembering that we're a 30-person organization, that's a pretty large chunk of new hires. And so that really was the proof in the pudding, if you will, to use a silly line, that it works, because it really was built into the efficiency. Again, going back to things we've talked about, the talent pool. Again, we were able to hire somebody because she was in the talent pool, because we interviewed her earlier on in the year, and the ease for us to just dive right in to the platform and to be able to see the candidates in there. So those are the things that are the most important, is time to hire. The other thing to highlight is it documents how much time our hiring managers are spending in interviews. So not just me, but how much time the hiring manager is spending in interviews. So it's very much a double-edged sword. We need to hire, but we also have a job to do, and hiring isn't our job, right? So for the hiring managers, really making sure that the amount of time that they're in interviews is efficient to get to the right person. And so we've also seen a decrease in that, which means that we're able to identify quality over quantity, which of course, helps in the long run, because it's saving time and then obviously saving money.